Every time the girl died, she would be reborn on the day her engagement was called off. No matter what kind of life she chose to live, she always died in the 5th year. By her 7th reincarnation, Annie had grown tired of it all. So this time, she gave up fighting fate and decided to just live a carefree life. Right after being humiliated by the prince, Annie simply turned around and walked away. In her previous 6 lives, she had always left through the front door. This time, she chose a different path. That's when she unexpectedly ran into the emperor, the very man who had killed her in her last life. Startled, Annie instinctively called out Kevin's name. Kevin was surprised. It was his first time visiting this kingdom, so he was curious how Annie even knew who he was. Flustered, Annie quickly explained that Kevin was so famous she recognized him instantly as the crown prince of a neighboring empire. Kevin, still skeptical, pointed out that his father was still alive, he hadn't become emperor yet. Annie didn't know how to explain further, so she said she'd just been dumped and didn't have time to get into details. Then, without another word, she leapt off the balcony. Kevin was stunned. He'd never met a woman quite like her. Intrigued, he decided he wanted to find out more about who Annie really was. Meanwhile, Annie planned to head home and grab her hidden stash of money. With all the knowledge she'd gained over her past 6 lives, she was confident she could live a comfortable, worry-free life. But just as she neared her house, she saw the prince waiting at her front door. The moment he saw Annie, he started insulting her again.
バカじゃないですか。悲しみでドレスは汚れません。何より私はあなたから婚約破棄されても悲しくはありません。
Annie said what she needed to and walked away, but she hadn't gotten far when she suddenly sensed danger approaching. Without hesitation, Annie snatched the sword from the man behind her and struck in one swift motion. Kevin was stunned. He had no idea Annie's sword skills were that impressive. Annie, in turn, was surprised that Kevin had followed her. She asked what he wanted from her. Kevin didn't answer. Instead, he dropped to one knee before her.
どうか俺の妻になってほしい。